reality of Gear 5 versus Super Saiyan. King of Lightning, I know you're a very biased man, and it's okay. Everybody, I have my own bias too, right? So, Super Saiyan better win, right? And if you're doing just like the raw transformation, I understand if you say Gear 5. But if it's Gear 5, Luffy versus Super Saiyan Goku, Goku slams, even like in base he slams. But besides that, check it out. Might be too quiet.
Comes the toxicity, because you already know what it was. You already know what it was. When
I know.
On the video.
I know.
5
I'm
Luffy
here for it.
Versus Super Saiyan Goku. Not in a fight, no. I'm talking about what folks are talking about before episode 1071 of One Piece dropped. It's been 5 episodes.
Oh, that's what he
Gear 5 has
means.
dropped in the anime.
He's talking about the hype of it, right? So if it's the hype, or break the internet, right? I can say it's Gear 5 because of technology. They have TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Like it was like hyped and like things of that nature. Super Saiyan didn't really have that. You kind of just watched on whatever, like Toonami or something. It came on, boom! Oh my goodness, bro! He turned his hair yellow. Whoa! Right? So that's why I say
anime. And as of this video's recording, it has been a roller coaster ride in the anime for Gear 5. It was already insane.
Oh, I didn't see that part yet.
In 2022, when Chapter 1044 dropped. And I'd argue 1045 is one of the few 10 out of 10 chapters in One Piece.
Is that so? Actually, I can see that.
Giant, just huge. Gear 5 banners and iconography, spoiling tens of thousands.
What did he just say?
Of anime-only watchers. Boom, Gear 5. Can't escape it. It's everywhere. Get used to it. And I absolutely feel bad for the Japanese anime-only watchers because they've been spoiled. And even in One Piece Film Red, there was Gear 5 for a few seconds when Shanks and Luffy
why would they do that though?
Combo move on
it was
the
like a
big
teaser,
bad
but
villain.
like why?
So whether you like the One Piece anime content or not as of late, the fact of the matter is that before Gear 5 dropped, there was a lot of fans that are talking about how iconic the Gear 5 transformation was going to be, comparing it to the top echelon of transformations in all of anime and manga.
Echelon.
And of course,
I'm not sure what that word
reserve
means.
that spot for the very first Super Saiyan transformation.
Because because when I think back as a kid, seeing Super Saiyan for the first time, it blew me away. Like it was like because it's the first time I ever seen something like a transformation. To be honest, yeah, it was the first time I've ever seen a transformation. So when I saw that, I'm like, yo, that is insane. But when it came to Gear 5, yes, I was like, whoa, what is on my screen? The animation was flawless. Him like, do. That was really good as well. But, I mean, I don't know.
Against Frieza in the Namek Saga for Dragon Ball Z. Ultimately, in a way, it boils down to Dragon Ball Z, the series that saved Shonen, versus One Piece, the greatest selling comic of all time by a single individual author. Where
is it better than Batman?
Stand
like number wise, or like Superman?
It's hard to say. On God, because one of the key things here is that the gap between Gear 5 and Super Saiyan is like that of a toddler and a centenarian. Folks that are 100 plus years old. Gear 5 debuted last year in the manga, March of 2022. Whereas Super Saiyan also coincidentally debuted in March, but in 1991, man.
You know, I was born around that time, right?
1991.
Wait, this is manga.
The gap between the two forms
I was born
isn't even close
in 2002. I'm not that old.
And that does matter because part of being iconic is the time in which people remember that form or that franchise and how it's impacted fans. And the very fact that we're talking about Super Saiyan now is a testament to that form's longevity and popularity. And when it comes to the test of time, we can only wait and see, let's say a decade out, to see how popular One Piece now, that form Gear 5 is at that point in time.
That's like
10 years in 2033. Because in 2023, the Dragon Ball fandom is still strong. The series
and toxic. The Dragon Ball fandom is strong and toxic, bro. The Dragon Ball fan has like the biggest D writers known to man, And bro,
Strength
they're
is
like a
also
bunch of
the
school threats.
transformation's strength in the minds of the people. The thing is, you won't see a lot of people put assault mode Meliodas in their top 3 or top 5 greatest.
That threw me so off guard. This is a picture from Grand Cross, a mobile game I loved playing. Loved, like Loved. Loved. I don't know if I spelled that right. It could be apostrophe, but this should not be anybody's top 3. Like, I don't know, bro.
Transformations
like that does something
in
top
manga
3.
history, since not many folks are 7 Deadly Sins fans compared to way more popular anime
That
manga
Dr.
out
Stone?
there.
Oh.
That is ultimately the nature
big 3.
of the beast. There are great
Dang.
forms out
W
there,
editor.
like Alan Walker's Crown Clown or Alibaba Saluja's out there, like Alan Walker.
Who is that? Okay, Mr. KOL. Yo, you're naming people that we have no idea who.
Crown Clown or Alibaba Salu.
Alibaba Salu. You guys tell me I know who Alibaba Salu is. Come on, man.
Full Gen Equip. They're absolutely great forms, but their series, their franchises don't have the same weight in the minds of the people as a series like Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. And the size of the Dragon Ball fandom is massive. It is very likely the biggest fandom globally in the world for anime and manga. People grew up on the Dragon Ball Z diet for a long time. And it is, I think, one of the 2 series that got people in the West into anime and manga in the first place.
That's what got, yeah, it was
a Dragon
Ball, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And for me, I want to say Sonic X, but I'm not too sure if that even counts as an anime, but I don't know. But it was like Pokemon. Those.
And then I also recall, come the tail end of Dragon Ball Super, there were people in Mexico and in other parts of Latin America gathering in plazas and other areas to watch episode 130 of Dragon Ball Super. As far as I understand, all of them are unsponsored. Unsponsored! And mostly stemming from the love.
They did T and Dirty.
Of the Dragon Ball and the Dragon Ball Z franchise in those regions of the world. Now, if you compare that to One Piece didn't even have a great start in the West compared to other mainstream shonen.
That's what I said before. I was getting backlash for it.
Now, of course, it's not the same for every Western nation.
4 kids?
In France, One Piece is extremely popular. In the same way in Latin America, they dig Dragon Ball hard. France goes extra hard for One Piece. As far as I understand, their dub very early on was pretty damn good. But this is something that the author of One Piece, Oda, and the author of Naruto, Kishimoto, talked about.
Oh my goodness, bro. Seeing him like makes me smile. When I see Oda, I'm like, ugh. I'm kidding. But 2 goats on the same book is insane.
One Piece is more popular domestically in Japan, but globally, Naruto was more popular than One Piece.
Facts.
However,
that's what I've been saying. But let me fast. Well, actually, the sales say otherwise, dog. If you show somebody Luffy and show somebody Naruto, they're gonna know who Naruto is 9 out of 10 times, and not know who Luffy is. Like a random Joe in the street. Like it's just facts.
That was back then. That was back then, and over the course of time, things have been changing, and One Piece has undeniably been getting more and more popular.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah, for sure.
Is it ongoing, but there are so many projects across so many mediums that One Piece has been doing, and
boosted it as well, like by a lot. Bro, I know females are simping over Buggy. Fat red nose Buggy. Like, bro, what?
So far has been doing successfully, and people can't help but flock to it, even though the main anime and manga is such a long series. We're also in the final saga of said series, at least in the manga. Meanwhile, Dragon Ball Super,
bro,
God knows what's going on there.
Bro, Dragon Ball Super hasn't appeared in like 16 years. Like, it's been way too long. I don't know what they're doing. Like, it should not take that long. Back when I was like in elementary school, Super was still airing. Like, bro, where is it at? I need a Goku Black arc. I need another Tournament of Power. I need, what's his name? Like Graham Cracker or Granola? I need that arc, bro, like pronto.
Ongoing success
ASAP.
of the One Piece series, the One Piece franchise, is of course naturally going to onboard a lot more people, older and younger. The nostalgia that people have for Dragon Ball has been and will be the nostalgia of today and tomorrow's One Piece fans, since One Piece is so long. The kids of 2004 who slobbered over their Nintendo game cartridges and got their parents to buy the Dragon Ball VHS tapes in bulk.
Oh, I never got those.
These kids are now watching their kids watch the entire One Piece series on their phones. The ecosystem is different now than it
technology
was back then.
is
Anime
just like
only getting more and more popular as time goes on. And now recently, with the live action One Piece's success, the series is only going to gain even more fans, both young and old, which inevitably some will bleed over to the anime and manga, which means even more notoriety and even more attention.
What is notoriety?
And in Japan, it's going to be an order of magnitude higher.
The following were One Piece at 38%, Dragon Ball at 17%, and Naruto at 2%. This indicates that 40% of respondents answered One Piece. Wait, teenage manga? Wait, this isn't even from where though? Like, what was this poll at, and what was the size of the people that took this poll? Like, I'm not complaining about nothing like that, but like, I'm just saying.
Since it is the country that has the highest demand for magnitude higher, since it is the country, and in Japan it's going to be
Japan. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Higher,
yeah, One Piece dominates Japan for
the
sure.
Highest demand for anime titles, duh, pretty obvious. And One Piece has been extremely popular over in Japan for a very long period of time. Over 415 million volumes sold of One Piece, which I think is over 4 times the amount they sell.
Wait, 500 million copies, and just about all that is sold in Japan, bro. That's that many people in Japan? I thought Japan was like I know it's like an island. But I know like 416,000 people are in Japan. That is insane. They're like crammed like a box of sardines. 100 million copies are sold outside or the origin country in 60 countries.
Globally, and we can see recently how One Piece film Red is among the top grossing Japanese films of all time.
Harry Potter? That's not a Japanese film.
All the way back. What this means,
I think it's like London film,
is that Gear 5 will continue to gain ground as time moves on, since One Piece itself
Look at that Nika
is gaining ground
Nika's
globally
like him can jump.
Domestic. And the most important bits in the future of the story, things like Luffy's
we
final
look the same
fight,
facial hair,
or
this is
even
insane.
finding the One Piece treasure,
I hate it so
when
much.
the event
That's why I keep mine cut.
30 plus years in the making, right? When they finally happen, he could be in Gear 5, which will only increase the notoriety of Gear 5. So I did feel like ultimately I had to tackle those main points here of popularity and time, because they are, of course, in lockstep with how iconic a transformation is going to be. But what's also apparent, I'd argue, is what the forms do for the characters themselves. And I would say that Gear 5 does more for Luffy than Super Saiyan does for Goku.
No, I disagree with that. I definitely disagree with that. And here's why I say that. If Goku did not get Super Saiyan, he would have died and lost. Luffy's Gear 5 was a bailout card because he died. So that is major cap. Major cap.
Now, that may sound out of pocket.
The stakes were higher with
what
Super Saiyan.
When Goku goes Super Saiyan? He gets the blonde hair.
He gets 50 times multiplier.
He gets stronger physically. He gets faster. He gets tankier. Cool. All the stats raise, but that's really it. Outside of the appearance change and the stat buffs, nothing really changes about Goku.
Yeah,
He's not using a whole new form of martial arts, or let's say his energy, his ki has more unique properties, like let's say elemental stuff, fire, earth, water, avatar style. Compare that to Gear 5. Stylistically, the form has a complete all-white form change outside of the one purple belt. Luffy's eyes go red, where prior to that form, it's those small black dots, as per usual. But then, in terms of the ability set, it's like literally opening Pandora's box. It's unironically a whole new paradigm of things that Luffy can do when he's in his Gear 5 form compared to his Gear 4, 3,
I was about to say
2
something
form.
crazy.
The Gear 5 form is Luffy's peak, and so far, we're just getting the peak, the tippy top of the iceberg for the things that he can do. He can do so much, it's absurd. The possibilities are endless.
Bro, get off your knees, okay? I understand. He can do a lot. But bro, it's been like a solid minute. And you, bro, relax. We understand.
Whereas Super Saiyan has already been phased out by Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan...
Bro, he's not... Bro, you're talking about Super Saiyan specifically. Not 2, 3, 4, technically 4, you know, God. Bro...
3, and of course in Dragon Ball Super, in come all the God.
Like, what's that supposed to mean?
God. Super
It's a
Saiyan
different
God,
series.
Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct. Clearly, Ultra Instinct. And what's more is that Oda himself has said before, time and time again, he took the risk. And this risk may backfire for some people, but for other folks, it's gonna hit hard. Where that risk was making the Gear 5 form a big joke and having old school cartoon features incorporated into Gear 5. And I'm pretty sure that we've all noticed from time to time that sometimes there are these transformations that we see in other franchises, other series
Big
that
transformation.
are clearly inspired by Super Saiyan. So of course, an obvious one would, let's say, be Shadow and Sonic the Hedgehog. When they gain the Chaos Emeralds, they transform in a very Super Saiyan-esque way. Hell, you can even argue that
No. Wait, whoa, that's wrong. KOL, that's wrong. I'm more than positive that Super Sonic came first, and then Super Saiyan. I know I'm not tripping. For a fact, that's a fact. That's like written in stone, like the Ten Commandments. Sonic turned Super Saiyan first. And then Akira Toriyama was like, hey, I like that idea. You know, I want my character to have that. So it was like, okay, let me yoink that and, you know, scribble it into my series. Facts.
Is somewhat inspired
Major
by
facts.
Super Saiyan. And as a result, Dragon Ball fans are going to be quick to the jump in noticing those similarities. Now, in another character, anime, video game, so on and so forth, when they do something goofy, or you hear some funky Ed, and Eddie sound effects, what are folks going to think naturally?
Not the freaking
music.
cartoon
Cartoon
sounds.
Network sounds.
Yeah, what is this, Gear 5?
On God. You know, I never ever say this. But there is... When people hear sound effects like that, they think of Looney Tunes. They don't think of Gear 5. This dude's just a weeb. Bro, normal people, they think of Looney Tunes, not Gear 5. Alright? That's... Bro, come on. That's major cap.
This is the nature of being iconic.
Oh, no!
Artists, politicians of today and tomorrow will know Gear 5. And just how every JoJo fan can immediately pick up Dio Brando's voice actor, just like that. We know who he is.
Gojo Satoru
I didn't even know that. Wait, what? I didn't even know
In
that.
the same vein, when someone hears something funky, toony, wonky, Gear 5. That I think is going to be a long-term
No,
result.
okay, that is such a... Bro, that's a massive reach. Like, that is an insane reach. That's like me reaching for a girlfriend. Like, that's a massive reach. Like, that's not going to happen. Nobody's ever going to say, oh, that's a Gear... Unless you're a weeb, then maybe. But, like, bro,
of the Looney Tune-esque features of Gear 5. Especially when other series start to pay more direct homage to Gear 5. And people, One Piece fans, are only growing in number.
like a trombones. That existed back in the days.
At the end of
What was
the
the
day,
point of that?
personally,
Ew.
I think that Gear 5 is already iconic. Keep in mind that the anime just got to where the manga was last year. And last year in the manga, it was insane. Last year I was like, bro, this
Gear
is
5 iconic. Like no like hate, like this is my honest perspective. I don't think it's iconic, to be honest. It's like how some One Piece fans were saying that Red Rock was iconic. Brother.
mind-numbing again.
That's like Bleach fans saying anything from Bleach is iconic, aside from the #1 OST and the Espada OST. Like, no.
10 out of 10 chapter in 1045. So Super Saiyan, you could argue, was already iconic in the manga before the anime got to it, where it really elevated to a whole new level. In the same vein, Gear 5, here we are in the manga. It's crazy. For over a year, it's like Gear 5, Gear 5, Gear 5. And the things Luffy is doing currently, it's like, bro, what? And now the anime is caught up.
That is
It's got
insane.
to a whole new level.
The amount of glaze.
And personally, I would put Gear 5 in my top 5 favorite
What are your top
transformations in
fives?
all of anime and manga. It is my favorite Luffy form. I love it a lot. And
I can see that.
I do respect Super Saiyan. I do. But to be frank too, back in the day, I was a Yu Yu Hakusho head. I love Yu Yu Hakusho. And even though Super Saiyan
Yu Yu
I respect it, I mean,
Hakusho.
Togoro going 100%?
Who?
My God, bro.
That has to be world record for the biggest bus of all times. Bro, King of Lightning.
Damn. Okay. I will
No
let this go.
comment.
My #1 transformation is a Dragon Ball Z transformation, but for another character. So that all being said, let me know
Who is
your
it?
thoughts
No, tell
on the
us.
subject matter at hand.
Bro,
If you enjoy
you said
your
with Toei
boy's
to be
video,
continued.
Support your boy with a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to the channel.
course, I got you,
Double tap
always.
Subscribe to click on the bell to join.
Well, I'm not clicking the bell. That's just crazy. But I like the video. And that's that. Let me guys know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Or it's to the right. I think it's down below. And yeah, see ya.